My name is Sander Dales, CEO of Short Teams. Recently, we organized and recorded a webinar on how to successfully set up a nearshore development team. In this short recording of that webinar, we'll discuss with SignD, one of our clients, how they managed to receive sufficient funding seeing the size of the project. How did you manage to receive sufficient funding seeing the size of the project? And especially what I like is especially because you managed to pull those things off in hard times like COVID.
Well, we have been in the lucky situation that on the one hand side, we were already a little bit government supported from the beginning. It was bootstrapped, but with those initial funds, let's call it that way, we have been able, together with a lot of work and a lot of dedication from the team in Krakow, to build some solid technology, which we have been able to sell to companies, to top tier banks, to top tier gambling companies, and this simply showed the traction. And
yeah,
it's, I mean, COVID is taught us something. COVID taught us that we do not need to go to a bank, but we also cannot go to a bank to open a bank account. So
yeah,
our case became much more, not relevant because it was relevant before, but much more at the top of people's mind. And the investors understood that immediately. One thing, I think this is very, very important to add here now, because I also heard it in the beginning when you were reading through a couple of questions. But some of the developers, they ask us, okay, but what's happening here? All the IPR, okay, you can protect it with contracts and stuff like that, but all the know-how is happening in with an outside partner. Because that's not true, because this is actually giving us the possibility to focus on really selling it, on building the product here. And this is actually what people then said, okay, this is a clever thing, actually. Of course, you can start doing that and trying to put up all those teams and failing with recruiting and all of those things. But this is technology. If you have somebody who can handle that, this is an advantage, so we can focus on the core business. This is actually what the investors understood after some initial reboots where they said, okay, outsourcing of core functionality is not a good thing. But they really understood it, and especially now in times of COVID, they saw the difference and they saw the advantage of that.
Yeah, and you had something to show. If you already have something to show, it's easier, of course, than you have a piece of paper and actually explaining it.
Definitely.
I think that's also makes a huge difference. We really appreciate your feedback, suggestions, and questions. So please leave us a comment or reach out to us. And would you like us to help you set up or scale your remote workforce? Let us know in the comments as well, or send us an email at info@shortteams.com.